you do. That's why I call niggas bluff. That's why I'm so aggressive towards niggas. You ain't gonna do shit with that pistol. Let me get it.
You know, but no, I just here. Look. I hit the. We gonna start. I don't want to make this too long because I don't want you to. I want you to have to go hash to. No. I got. No. I'm
gonna let you go.
No. I'm no. I know. Hold on.
I am really the
no, I'm saying. I'm saying. Hold on.
I see somebody like you, man, because you changed my whole life.
No,
you told me to stay at the way.
I
call you my brother.
No, but I'm saying. No, I mean I appreciate that. Look. I'm gonna use my iPad to fucking record this shit. Because I'll record it right now because I want you to break down. Because like I told you, my mentor, look, the guy that I told you, the Dr. T. Hassan Johnson clip, I told you to watch the 1 minute and then skip to 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I'm saying he got a story to tell. My mentor, you know what I'm saying? He's got a story to tell. I told you the whole shit with his mom and trying to put a baby, trying to trap a man with the baby and then denying the daughter, her father and then getting shot 5 times and then, just all the stuff that she tried to remove from him. But I want you to start from the beginning about what you went through. Cause this is the first time you told me this shit.
Yeah, this is really who I am. I mean funny. You're the only person I fuck with. I cut everybody off because I don't believe in shit. Like homeboys, I like to keep to myself because, it's weird. I feel like, guy, it's weird with you because you don't do no erratic shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. The other dude I was fucking with, man. My wife would tell you about this shit. I put this on Everything I Love. He's moving funny, and I was like, damn, I'm about to kill this nigga. And so, but you always was sincere to me. You came to me like, dog, let me show you better. I never had nobody ever in my life ever say, bro, let me show you better life, man, than with the life you live. I never had nobody ever say that shit. And so I looked up, this my brother, man. I do whatever for you, man. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I said, hey, man, I don't mean to make that comment earlier. You talking about you say, man, I got stuff to lose. I got stuff to lose too. You my brother, man. I do whatever. That's one thing I told you. You got to step it. And I told you got to step it next to you, bro. Remember I told you walk around that motherfucker. Everybody touch me is a motherfucking problem. I'm going to rock y'all asses.
Yeah.
And I meant that shit, man.
But I didn't know. I mean, what you told me about your mother today, man, I didn't know.
I don't fuck with her. Remember I told you I don't fuck with my mom, Dukes, man. She don't fuck with me. My family, my cousin came down here. He's a good dude. He changed, but he know what I've been through, and he respect what I've been through because all the niggas older. So
I'm saying, okay, so you're, because I want to get the story straight because I'm gonna share it with other people. So I'm saying, so your mom knows who your father is, but she's not telling you who your father is.
Nope.
So he probably doesn't even know that you exist.
Yep.
And so, okay, so how did your sister, so your sister is only your she's not your full sister, explain.
No, the half sister, because they father, my mother and them was part of that Black Panther shit. He got a phone call around 2 a.m. to go and hit from his homeboy, and they found him shot in the back of the head.
Okay.
They father. And the same bar at a bar was.
And he was a Black Panther.
And so, yeah.
Okay.
I saw a picture of my mother dressed all black, with black gloves and all that shit. That's how I got brought into all that bullshit. But she took shit I didn't ask for you to be born and all that shit. And we argue. I hate to talk to her like a street chick. Bitch, you should have kept your. I hate saying I talk about people man, I'm talking to my dudes nigga, you don't understand what she's saying, bro. You should have kept your legs closed. You should have spit me out. You understand where I'm coming from, right? You should have swallowed it and spit that shit out, man. Don't tell me ass to be born. You should do this dumbass shit. That's why wife don't fuck with her, man. My sister's saying the same thing. You this, you that. I'm all y'all trying to put me down, but when niggas say when something go on, my sister's boyfriend whooping her ass. But now you need me to step in now. You need this fuck nigga that ain't for shit. You need me now to beat this nigga ass. Now you need me to come over here. Like one time I sat in jail with them with assault charge. Niggas talking about me. None of them fuck niggas buying me out when I was back home. None of them. But you're just shitting on me, the family. But I'm in jail because of y'all dumbass niggas.
So your mother had a child with another man, which made your sisters, right?
Yeah, he was cute.
And he was killed.
Yep.
Okay. And then so what? So
woman tell you what fucked me up the most. 8th grade, I always thought that was my dad. Until I went through 8th grade year, and I graduated 8th grade. I went down to VA. Visit my sister for the summer. Her grandmother said, "You ain't a fucking family. I carry their last name. It's not my real last name. I carry their father's last name. She told me you ain't family. That's not your fucking father." That fucked me up as a little kid.
And you said your mother was investing in your sister, but not investing in you.
But both of them, they both went to college, man. My sister, man, I don't mean to be funny, man. Them motherfuckers make over $40,000 a year. I'm not capping, man. Their houses are paid for. I'll be honest, they buy cars cash money. They don't have no kids. I'm dead ass serious. She put them to college and everything. I stayed in the hood. I stayed fucked up, not eating. That's why I don't do skinny, man. Keep on saying I love you.
That shit. No, that's
my wife, man. She like me the way I am.
No. That shit fuck. No, what you said fucked me up with the whole, open up the refrigerator, ain't nothing in there but a stick of butter.
Yeah, what the fuck you gonna do?
And then
like, you gonna go get it, man. You gonna get. I'm tired of starving. I'm tired of my ribs touching. So I ended up in the game.
Yeah.
Then when I went back, my grandma couldn't handle me like that because I was, no matter what nobody say, I was grown already. So I said, no, I'm just gonna move on my own.
And this was at 16.
16 years old, man. I paid $312, right on 128th. I had me motherfucker Oldsmobile, man.
So what was the man that you thought was your? Okay, so he got killed. So
yeah,
there was
I thought he was my dad because that's all she kept on the thing. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I thought they kept it low and behold. I thought he my father.
So basically.
My name. Guess who named me, nigga? You go to the last name. My sister name gave me the first. My mom wouldn't give me the first name. And my mother sat there look stupid. I just found this out 2 months ago. She named me after her boyfriend that she was in love with when she was a teenager. My middle name came from my one of my cousins. They gave me a name. My mom didn't want to fucking name me, bro.
Wow.
My older sister named me after her boyfriend. He had this how old it was. He had one of those brown, they just dyed a little hair brown in one patch.
Yeah.
That's how old it was. 6 years old. She don't know who named me. I was nameless. So you didn't ask me weird. Like I said, she kept her legs closed. You treat my kids a different type of way. Man, fuck them, man. Like, I don't fuck with my sisters. I don't fuck with them. They put them in college. I'm out here suffering. You know how it is, you young, man. Just think about you 9, 10 years old, bro. And then in the freeze, they come back eating Outback and all that shit. And the nigga picking his teeth with a toothpick and shit. Getting the steak out of his mouth. Come on, man.
And you over there hungry with nothing.
Hey, shit. Our first year, I missed 101 days of school, man. And it's on that block. Nigga, I was never going to starve again, man. My wife would tell me the whole time of me getting clothes out of the bag, man. I was so used to running all the damn time. I never hang my shit up.
Wait, what do you mean? You're what?
I was so used to running, man. Getting kicked out doing this. My sister complaining about this. I had to ask to raise you. Bitch, you didn't raise me, man. You was in college, man. Y'all way older than me. Y'all left. Y'all had apartments. Mama paid for y'all shit. I'm going to tell you, we had a chance to move to the burbs because she wanted my older sister to come back. I was about 10 years old. Because my sister went back. She went and bought the other fuck-ass shit for a little... I didn't know all these years. I thought that was her boyfriend's house. I found out after all these years, as a grown-ass man, she you know what? Because she about to... I feel like some real shit. She about to die, so she's trying to clear her conscience. I was like, to clear your conscience and making my life even more fucked up. So you mean to tell me you threw me out? You own that house. He didn't own that house. You own that house. What kind of whole shit is that?
Wait, did she own it or she didn't own it?
She owned it. She always told me that was his house. She owned that house. She bought a house in the ghetto for his dumb ass instead of moving out to the burbs. You let this fuck nigga throw me out and lay hands on you. I'm defending you. You throw me out of your house.
Damn.
Like my homeboy, I remember UGK, one day here, next day gone. Google year that shit came out, one day here. My homeboys had face, my homeboy failed. He's waiting for school with that shit. Come on, let's go to school, bro. My mama never checked her. She never should come to my back. I can show you how many basketball trophies. She won't send her down here. All my basketball trophies, man. I went state. I was good at basketball. She didn't fucking apply. I had straight A's. I went to motherfucking Christ King. In order for me to stay in school, I had to keep the grades. Got a scholarship. Now you throw me to the jungle. Like you take me from one hood. It's like you be in Jersey and you move me to another hood because we move the kids. But I don't know none of these niggas. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit there and get my ass whooped every day? No, nigga. You got me fucked up. This skinny nigga going to fuck somebody up.
Yeah, man. That shit is that. I didn't even know. You know what I mean? Because when I first met you, that's not some shit that that's not some shit that you share. You know what I mean? Like when I first met you and we get to talking and everything, that takes time, to share this shit. And then you were sharing it.
I don't be funny. I struggle. Like I don't be funny. I'll be honest with you. I struggle with my wife with the mention with her and shit because I don't trust women, man. I just don't trust her. I don't know if I don't know, but I don't trust I could be loved and somebody could fuck with me or not. You get what I'm saying, though? I don't know. It's a trust issue, man. I don't know. It really fucked my mental up, bro.
Nah. When you listen to that Ragnar, the guy's name is Ragnar in the clip. When you listen to his shit, that's exactly what he says. He's like, I can't trust you. I can't trust you. It's just funny that all this shit is coming out because, like I said, there's always this attitude like that the women are perfect and the women don't do any dirt or they don't do anything foul. And I mean, even as long as I've been knowing you, it's the first time you telling me this shit. You not even so I'm just saying as a community, when it comes to black boys that I think get neglected, and then you get the women that run around and they always want to play the victim. When we want to talk about the trauma that the boys go through, nobody believes us. Nobody believes that the boys go through this type of stuff. And I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking on top of my head, I'm like, there's my mentor. Now there's you. And then the other day I was listening to that the Dr. T. Hassan Johnson clip of Ragnar laying out the shit with his mom calling the police on him when he was trying to protect his foster sister. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like this is just crazy, but it's like the fact that men are less inclined. It's like the how hard it is for a dude to talk about being sexually assaulted. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit that I think it was Kevin Gates came out and talked about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's some real shit.
You know what I mean? Like men don't talk about the shit because all it's going to be done is it be used and weaponized against them for saying that they were a victim or that they were victimized. You know what I mean? But she won't.
Man, like my past is my past. I try to be like my two oldest ones. I really want to talk to my oldest one, especially. He tell you, like, he'll try me. He tell you, man, I had booby traps outside. I just depended on fuck. I was at nightmares, like, devil trying to, like, because I love my kids so much, man. And I just changed from my other two. They know what I'm about. They just seen my ways. And we stayed over there. We had a townhome over there. That's why I got in trouble for that little shooting charge and shit. Man, nigga had to duck off and shit, man. We just outside drinking and chilling. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what, got a little jam with that. Like, I don't know. And that's why I say I'm tired of my kids. Like, every time, man, we done moved so fucking much, bro. Like, because of me, because of my fuck-ups in the past, because of my aggression, my ways.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you ever see the white boys before the hurricane?
Yeah.
You see how they go outside and surf because they want to test. They want to test the thing. Because I tested. I keep on testing death. Because I always think about what is there after. That's why I believe in God. But what else could somebody do to me besides kill me? The only thing you can do is kill me. That's the only way you can shut me up is kill me. What can you do to me that hasn't been done to me? You can't do anything to me. I've been jumped, I've been stabbed, everything you can think you can name of it, I've been done to. I don't have no emotion towards motherfuckers. So for me, if
What
I
is-
contact you, that's why I say the real stuff. With the people, one thing I promise myself, people, the ones I do keep contact, I make sure to tell them I got love for you, bro. You hear me say that? I don't say that to nobody. I really do, because I really do. And then that's why I was like, tell you, anybody tell you it's hard for let people live, because some people will take advantage of that shit. If somebody touch your car, I'm taking care of that shit, bro. Ain't no questions asked. You may not like the way I handle my situations, but that's just the way who I am. That's the way I was built. That's the
No. Y'all looked out for my shit, because nobody touched my shit.
Yeah,
My shit wasn't touched.
Like I'm gonna be funny. Like I told them, like anybody fuck with you, it's on them. It's them. Because you showed me some difference. Still, like to this day, if you can't call me and say somebody hit your mama, I'm the worst nigga to call. You heard my older son. I would never call my dad unless I had a pistol in my mouth. I know my dad is gonna do. I would never call him. I heard my youngest.
What? Let me. What? Because I mean, when we. You know, when we were talking originally, and that's like, you know, I know it's kind of hard to like rehash it, because, you know, I mean, the way you say shit the first time, man, that shit hit me, you know, and I'm like even with your moms, because I didn't know that. I didn't know that you didn't know your pops. I didn't know that this whole situation was what it was with your mom, and I'm saying, you know, how she invested in your sisters and not you, but what?
I was taught not to cry, though, man. You ever been in a situation and suck it up? Like, I was taught not to have no emotions, no fear, no.
But I'm saying, who taught you that, though?
That's what he was, man. If you cry, nigga, I'm gonna punch you 10 more times.
No, but I'm saying, who taught that? Who taught you that, though, not to cry?
My mother's boyfriend. And so now, while I'm out here, now think about all this shit. Now you put me on the street. I don't mean to be funny, no disrespect saying, but now you see somebody 6'5", my little skinny ass. Motherfucker, I was taught to take that nigga out first.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he was, so no emotions, man.
I'm saying, how was...
Like, one thing, you never see me panic and none of that shit. You never see me like, oh my God, you see 10 dudes. You don't see me do that shit, bro. I say I'm prepared.
So what is your relationship with your mother's boyfriend? I mean, is he still around, or?
Actually, we don't talk, but I love him. In a weird, fucked up way. I would not be alive today. It wasn't for what he did to me. I hate the way he treated me. I don't know why. I don't know, some weird mental way. I don't know if it was mentally. I feel like that was love or some shit like that.
Wait, he treated you bad, or he treated you like he treated you?
He treated me bad. In some weird way, my mind says, thank you. Because I feel like maybe I wouldn't be alive or talk to the streets. I don't know. Him beat my ass, feel like some. I don't know why. And
why was he beating your ass?
Because he wanted to be tougher. I don't know. He just took it out. And he just did that. He had ice, of course, in the backyard. Bro. Made me do.
Why did your mother allow that to happen?
That is the way she was. Whatever he said, I'm telling you, that's why I get him white, man. He used to make her walk around her thong and all that shit, man. When I was little, man. It's about you know.
Wait, he used to make her walk around in the thong.
Yes, let's say I wanted to eat breakfast. Shit, she had shit to come out of the thong and cook breakfast, man. I was exposed to shit like that.
Fuck, man. That's crazy.
First, like, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Like, I was about 11 years old, man. Me and he has another son. His son hates him because his son, you think I fucked up? His son is crazy, bruh. But that's my brother, though. That nigga don't play no fucking games whatsoever. Like, he don't play no games. But, like, he don't fuck him. He hate him, but, like, we was riding around. I was 11 years old and shit. It was snowing outside, so we was riding the bikes and ice was bored. Let's go rocks the car. They was there bagging the weed and shit, and we got arrested. And so we come back and shit, and he's like, what the fuck y'all doing out here? We have a line top, we snuck out. He up there bagging up in the back door, so we come to the front where the security door is and knock at it, just to look out for his ass. He the one, like, he was just different, man. Like, he's a beater his son, but his mother came to save him, man. But, like, he was just different, bro.
Wait, so he's a child. Okay, so he's your mom's boyfriend's son from another woman.
It's from another woman, and that's my brother.
Got you.
He stayed that summer, man, but he understood he don't fuck with his father. He hate him. He wish he'd be dead. But he arrived for me. No matter what, we was back home in the city.
What? So what? I'm saying, where does the anger come from? I mean, I know you said that you're not mad at your biological father, because chances are he don't even know you exist, because she won't even give you his name, right? But what I'm saying, what issues do you have with your mother? Like, just to spell it out. Like, if somebody had to ask you a direct question.
Because my whole life be different if she would have chose my life I became who I was because of her. And she just made different decisions, not me. If somebody's beating your ass and you get a hold of a pistol and you outside, you on the block, what the fuck you gonna do? You got all this rage, man. We wreck our cars, we angry, I'm mad. I wanna bust these windows out of them bando houses, man. I'm mad as fuck. I have nothing to do. They should have put me back in the school, let me play ball, let me be a child. Maybe I'll be different. I've been a man since I was young. I never got to live a childhood.
You know, my mentor says the same thing. He didn't have a childhood.
Man, we don't know what being children is, man. We don't know what this is. Even when I was little, man, like, my sister was so much older than me. I always was by myself, and she kept, listen, she's just sitting into they did ballet, they did all this beautiful shit, ice skating. And I used to go to my place, I don't know if you know, but she sent them to the best of the best, man. But you made me a product of my environment.
Damn. And because she was there.
Yeah.
And why won't she tell you who your father is to this day? I'm saying.
She said, maybe he was married. It doesn't matter. It does justify. I want to know who I got my shit from, or who I look like. I don't look like y'all. The rest of y'all, my family, fucking high yellow as fuck. You get what I'm saying? My kids get some of this shit, you know? But I don't look like my family. I'm the black sheep. Now you get when I'm darker than everybody. You see my family, I'm darker than every damn body. So I stand out.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's why I'm trying to show my family. My family white. Yeah, you go ahead, baby boy. Yeah, but every my family white. Yeah, that's why I try to show you the pictures. Like, bro, I'm just like the black sheep in my shit.
No, I saw the pictures. I remember that. You know, because everybody did look different. You know.
Yeah. Ain't no similarities between me and my sisters. We don't look alike. My sister, one sister, she Becky, and she comes from suburban. My sister was all white school. She went to the best state, seeing them ice skate. How you gonna show me? Listen, me and you. Let's say you take me for a ride, right? You show me the way you grow up, right? I like, damn, bro, that's crazy. You did all this. But you show me you raising my sisters differently. You show me the opposite side of the world. And we live in the same household. We going up and shit out to the burbs and ice skate. I'm watching them do all this shit. Watch them do ballet classes, keeping them out of this shit. And I'm running around the neighborhood. And then they go off to college. My one sister moved to Virginia with her grandma. Us sister go to college. Not by myself. My uncle and all them, he a fuck nigga, man. When he found us selling dope, he got me a job. Why the fuck did you find out what happened to his boyfriend? Why you in your hands and a nigga get me out of my situation? My whole family members, all them fuck niggas scared of me, man.
I'm saying you got skills too, right? You got the welder.
I'm certified at building. I'm a certified nurse. I'm certified to get medication, CPR. I did all that shit. I'm bringing on $2,000 a week, man, but I was working like a motherfucker, man. I was only 24 years old, man.
And you got the welders shit, right?
Yeah. I'm certified. Forklift. Keep your name up in the world I done done, man. But it's slow money. It's slow bucks to me. Cause I got to spend some time with these boys. So I don't want them fucked up like me, bro. They going to college, man. And me sitting up there, I told you, I said this shit, I was straight A student. I read a lot of books. That's all I do is read. That's the way I can take it away. And like, no, don't take this on type of way. My wife get mad at me. Everybody get mad at me. What is death? What would I feel no more at death? If I died right now, what would I feel no more? I don't feel no more pain.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's what it is, man. That's why I'm so quiet. I don't talk about shit. Everybody be trying to talk about this shit, man. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, stop bragging on this and bragging on that, man. If you rather bitch brag on your dick than you bragging on your own dick. Let the bitch brag on your dick. Stop talking about that shit. Trying to show off. I really show out on your ass.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, you and I both know, you know, who we talk about, like in terms of, you know, just it's like, you know, it's like be easy. Like motherfuckers running around trying to impress people and everything. It's like not only do we not care, but we know that that's not really you. You know what I mean? Like I told you when I met you, I was like, I grew up in the burbs, man. I grew up more like your sisters than anything else.
But
you know what I'm saying?
The way you is, I don't know. I told you, I believe one thing. My grandmother, she made me become an altar boy. Like she said, God will always be in your life. By me putting him in your life, he always be. That's one thing I love about my grandma. But sometimes, I feel like he put me in your life. Like my wife, I don't keep contact with nobody. Remember I told you I cut all my homeboys off, even niggas I know for like 7, 8, 10 years. I started fucking with them. I started doing my own thing. Like man, like. I got a little bread tucked away, so what else? I got where I need to be. Like I feel like damn man, how can I put the word? I feel delusional, like fucked up in the head. The whole thing I've been working for to make it to these birds, to make it out here. Now, man, out here, they ain't that sweet, it ain't that good, man. It's not all what I dreamed. So
and you said you
fuck up and go left again. I don't know.
And you said your grandmother was the only one that really looked out for you. I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I hear people say.
My grandma used to make break the bleeds, do the gutters, check out this garbage. But she drilled me, man. But like it molded me. Even when I was little.
But what I'm
like
saying.
5, 6. You know what I'm saying? She let me stay over there, but she would make me do certain things.
But I'm saying what made you? What makes you say that your grandmother had more love for you than your mother?
Because she took the way she treated me, man. One thing I'm telling you one thing, I never had a husband wife, but my grandma knew I didn't need a fucking husband. I needed guidance. My grandmother never threw me off. She would take me in. You're that little kid. My grandson around the street. I don't have nobody, like, what a 7-year-old should be at home all damn day? And you know what I'm saying? My grandma like, come over here. She stay right around the corner. She would feed me. She'd let me have whatever the fuck I want. I had a key to my grandma's house. I had to ask. That's why I didn't call here so much, because that's my grandma's address.
You said you had the key to your grandma's house?
Yeah. I didn't have to I just came over my grandma's house, man.
Yeah.
She would sit there and just talk to me, and like she was real big on, like, she was real hard on me. Like, I remember, like, she said, because I'm stronger. Like my other cousins, she was baby, but she didn't baby me. Like she said, I remember the one conversation, she knew I would have turned out, man. It's always hard on you, but I kept God in your life for a reason. We was talking and shit, man. It's like, damn, man. I was like, why was you so hard on us? She said, because like, my one cousin bumped his knee, and she would tell me to get up. But me riding my bike, the same way I taught my sons how to ride their bike the same way. I was riding up and down the driveway, keep falling. You know, in Norfolk, we got the big, long driveway. Kept falling. I see her helping a cousin because she said, you're stronger than them.
Yeah.
And I just took it at that. And I don't know, she would just talk to me, man. I remember she had this little pottery thing in the basement. We'd do pottery. I asked her a dumbass question. Hey, Grandma, I need help with my homework. Man, she'd take me to the fucking library. I'd read 6, 7 books. She just made me do that shit. And I miss her, man, because I can't just call nobody now and be like, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just can't call nobody and be like, man, what's going on, man? Like, he actually gets sincere love. The only person that sincerely loved me in my life was my sons and my wife. That's it. And I do have insecurity issues. My mind moved. It's impossible. I feel like it's impossible for somebody to love me. That's the way I feel, bruh. It's impossible. I have security issues with my kids. I have security issues with myself. I have security issues with my wife. Sometimes I may see things that little thing may not be there, may be there.
Yeah. Would you want to find out? I'm saying, would you want to find out who your father is?
She won't give me. I've been trying since I was 30 years old, man.
And she still won't give you his name.
Nope. Don't have much pressure on carrying that shit to her grave.
That's crazy.
She don't carry that shit to her grave. Like, my mother is different, man. Like, let's say, like, shit. Wife will tell you, man. She was called out of her. She may call tomorrow to put some negative shit on my chest. I'm telling you, she would call just like, I'm like, why you clear your conscience now? Like, the better I get, the more she wants to try to bring me back. Like, me talking to fuck ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, to me getting into that rage. Try to bring me back there. Say, see me the tick. Well, I made it better out than you. You're still fucked up. You by yourself.
I think that's something that people ignore too much. You know, like because you brought that up a number of times. That rage of having grown up in a fucked up situation, you know, or not having the proper support, especially when you recognize that you don't have that support. It's just like, and I'm saying I've seen this. I got one white friend that you know, like now he's a millionaire, but he's different than a lot of white guys. You know what I mean? And it's because I he came from the sticks and shit, but I remember his mother doing foul shit like, you can borrow the car, but there's no gas in it. She would have him do all type of chores, you know, like, oh, you got a date tonight? And he'd be like, yeah, I got a date. And he'd be like, can I borrow the truck? And she'd be like, yeah, you can borrow the truck, but after all your chores are done. And she would have him doing shit like scrubbing the bathroom floors with a goddamn toothbrush, like in between the fucking tiles and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the dad, you know, he was just like a bitch. You know, he was like a fucking subordinate dude. Like, she was the alpha female, he was a beta. You know what I mean? So he wouldn't say anything because like she was the breadwinner, or like his back would be out for disability or some shit. Like, and so like he's always been in that. So he never really stood up to her, and so he was always dealing with her shit. But like, you know, she would be like, yeah, you could borrow the truck. And he would do all that, spray all of his, you know, like what we were wearing back in the day, Nautica cologne and shit like that, cool water. You know what I mean? He spray all that shit on, ready to go, Tommy Hilfiger, ready to go on this date to pick up this girl. And he would get out there, and they're literally, the needle is just sitting on the fucking E. You know what I mean? And he had a couple of times where he would go and take the car to the gas station and like just I mean, on fumes, just barely make it to the gas station because it was right down the street from his house. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's what he would have to do. A couple of times, you know, she would just catch an attitude over some bullshit and be like, you can't, you know, say he could go. Oh, you can't go. I'm out there driving all the way out to the sticks to pick his ass up just so that we could go, you know, to the party and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying he still has that. Like, he went through a whole thing. He went to therapy. They put him on antidepressants. I didn't even know he was on antidepressants. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, he's like, cause he's got all these anger issues. Plus, you know, and that's how he got caught up, because he got hit with the domestic charge. You know, his wife was cheating on him. Yeah, his wife was cheating on him. He came out the closet on some Chris Hansen shit, like, and what is this? So, you know what I'm saying? And confronted her. Yeah. And she denied it. So he ended up putting hands on her. And then he caught the domestic, and then that fucked him up because he had a judge that was like, if you don't get $1,500 here right now, I'm gonna throw you in jail. You know what I mean? So he had to, you know, rob Peter to pay Paul type of shit. You know what I mean? So he's like, didn't have, you know, this sort of, you know, freaking, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, living in the Hamptons type of bougie suburban upbringing just because he's white. He didn't have that shit because his mother was on some other shit. And even now, like, you know, I see the distance. So I keep seeing this same pattern, and it's not discussed. Everybody loves to rag on if the dad is terrible. Oh, the dad, he's either not there, or he's absent, so he's terrible because he's absent, or he's abusive when he is there, right? And we all love to talk about fathers being fucked up. But when it comes to these mothers being fucked up and doing foul shit, foul shit. Like we can't address that. Like even my mentor doesn't. He said he won't go back to Detroit because if he goes back to Detroit, he might end up putting hands on her. Because he tried to he's like, look, I just want the truth. I just want the truth, and I want you to acknowledge the foul shit that you did that affected me, which is the reason why, I mean, he admits that he has a whole bunch of emotional issues and everything else because of a lot of the shit that she did in his upbringing, because he didn't have a childhood. You know what I mean? And it's like, he can't even get her to acknowledge that she contributed to why, he's in his 50s and not married and doesn't have any kids.
But they're not, like, I'm going to tell you something, man. They're not going to answer that shit because it makes them feel good about themselves. Like, every time, remember
what do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean it makes them feel good? I'm like, break that down. You got to unpack that.
Because, like, the way that women get back, I was reading some shit. Women get back at the men through the sons. Like, keep telling you that. Every time, let's say we go to hookah spot, I say my phone, my mom dude's calling me. I won't answer. We going out. It's like she can smell me being happy. So they take it out on you because of that man. That man, every time they see me, every time she sees me walk through that door, guess what she sees? That man. Every time your friend, your homeboy walks through that door, she sees that fucking man. I was reading a book, this psychologist thing what's wrong with these women. They're fucked up. They take her husband. Why think they gave my sisters, like, I don't know if he had brothers and sisters by a different dad. They treat him totally different.
So you're saying every time she sees you, she sees the man that, yes, that broke her heart or whatever it is that she's obviously going to put on him.
Why else would she treat my sisters differently? I'm watching all this good shit going on. Get dropped off in the jacks. You go play the little nigga. That's crazy to actually
to fuck with a chick and to have her, she gets pregnant. And she don't even, it's like, people run around talking about a man being a deadbeat dad, but chances are he doesn't even know that you exist if she's not even willing to give you the name.
And that's why I have to animosity towards her. So I get, but it would, she don't want to give me the name of him because, it ain't because he shit on me, because she knows it would be closure to my life. She knows that she likes me being like this. Sometimes I call her, but like, hey man, like, it's like, she likes that gap. Like her sisters, they do some dumbass shit, man. They call, like, we out at dinner or whatever. Like, why the fuck you call me and say you out at dinner? It's my son's fucking birthday. Y'all ain't call him. You tell him I say happy birthday. You tell him he got a cell phone, he got social media. Y'all tell him y'all got Instagram, but y'all can't add my kids on Instagram, but y'all share pictures of everybody else's kids. Fuck them kids and fuck them. Like, you're so angry, nigga. Fuck you. I was like the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
You ain't your punk ass. I remember she had a little boyfriend. I remember she told him to touch the toothbrush and all that shit. I was like, rub his toothbrush in my fucking ass. That bitch ass nigga got something to say. Tell him to speak up on his own, man.
And your sisters don't even have any kids.
Don't have no fucking kids. Man, I tell you, my one sister, she won 3 gas companies. She won one.
Wait. I'm saying. So both of them don't have any kids.
No kids.
So your mother's only genetic lineage is you.
Yep.
And she put all the investment in your sisters and not in you.
Yep. And still says it to this day. So the first time I gotta take care of my babies. I said, a 60-year-old fucking woman.
God damn, man.
They need me. They all stay next door with each other. My sister had a house built. My mother stayed in an apartment. My sister had another house built up the street from there. They all live walking distance of each other.
Talk about some matriarchal shit.
Yeah, as I say, y'all all gonna die together. My one sister, we gotta tell her, shut the fuck up. You mad because your eggs fried up. I don't like none of them motherfuckers. I don't like none of them. Like, I don't mean funny. That's why I hate. My wife would tell you, she tell you, I was like, man, I'm on some demon time shit, man. Fuck my cousin. Whoever want to see me. Mother, you want to see me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give 2 fucks. I ain't ask y'all for no red money, man.
No, like people don't, they can't comprehend that type of anger, because the black community culturally runs around with this idea that, the mothers are like, they're like next to Jesus and shit like that. But I've heard enough men, and I'm saying most of them have the discipline not to fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, but most of them, they talk about, like they're so angry that they would put hands on their mother.
And just life in general. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. Ask your friend this. Ask him how many times he's crashed out. I call it crashing out. Sometimes in life, I just say, I don't give a fuck. Remember no, I know. You see me that patrol. I'm taking 50 home all the way home. And I am. And I'm gonna drink and drive with this pistol in my fucking lap. And I dare the police or anybody. I go through things like that. Like, I didn't come home to 7 o'clock next day. And I still had more bottles.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't.
I crash out sometimes. And I don't give a fuck about what happened. Because
that's why that death by cop shit is real. Like, like if you watch like police activity and shit like that, I see like white people with their stupid ass shit. They'll be in the comment section and you'll have a guy and he's running at the cops and the cops are gunning them down. They just did. There was a video just the other day. That shit made me say to myself, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna need a bigger caliber because they shot this Mexican dude out in California, shot this dude, and then he took a bunch of bullets. Then he fucking gets up and they shoot him again. Like he got up like he was the Terminator or some shit like that, and they shoot him again. And everybody's in there making jokes and all this other shit. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm like, it's not even about that. Like this motherfucker just crashed out. Like, you got to think about what the fuck will he like. It's not like niggas don't see the gun and recognize what the fucking gun do or what that ultimately means. No, they recognize exactly what the fuck that means. They see that shit as that's my ticket the fuck out of here because, like you said, no more pain.
Yeah, no more. And you can't commit. You can't commit suicide. You understand that when the church is still. Guess what you're going to? Hell. God will understand and judge me.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing people don't consider because when you really look at it, suicides have always been traditionally low with black men.
Yeah,
and I'm saying
we're raised in the church, we're going to hell. So if I shoot out with these 10 niggas and they kill me, like, then technically speaking it's not suicide.
I get what you're saying. No, because in other words, if you commit suicide, if you kill yourself, then you're going to hell. If you have a shootout with the police, then they did it, you didn't do it.
Yeah, and then God maybe would give me. He understands what I've been through in my life. Maybe he would talk to me. You know what I mean? Like he would let me through them gates. He understands. Nobody's perfect.
That's crazy, man. That's deep. That is deep.
But funny, like a lot of times I didn't do shit and nothing ever. I don't be funny if he does shit. I do shit a lot of times and nothing fucking happens. You understand, like, man, like you see I take you to Cheers and all that shit. Like you see them little niggas around their fanny packs, their guns, and shit niggas about. How you think I stepped up in that motherfucker, man? Rob got robbed up there at the back. How you gonna get robbed at Cheers, nigga? I established myself in everything. When I go to bars, I like to go by myself. I don't like only person. He the first thing I went to a bar with.
No. It's like that. No, it's like the dude that you talked down that one night when we were at the bar, and that white dude was talking all that. I want all the smoke, and you talk the dude down. You know he's talking about. He was the black dude's talking about he gonna pop the trunk, and you talked him down.
Because now I'm in a situation. Guess who's doing the white man's doing me? If I pop, did I have my find me right there and there?
Yeah.
Remember? If I pop his black ass, no, I can't do that to my brother. And these white folk antagonize him. He's our age. He was just sitting there playing darts. They took his dart game. They went back inside. Remember the white people took over the pool game? The black dude left, and his girl was arguing with him. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't like how it used to be. These people over here racist as fuck, bruh. They been aggressive. But that's that whole thing. Like, if I'm saying, I got three stories off the top of my head between, like I said, my mentor,
the video, one of the other videos that I posted, freaking your shit, you know, and I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, damn, man, how many black men, like when you get black men out here and like you said, they crash out. You know, motherfuckers always want to, you know, go to simplistic route. Oh, you know, them niggas, they just like that. That's all that they're, and that's all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Not understanding the fucking trauma behind that shit. Not understanding the anger, you know, issues at home. You know, like I had there was a teacher I knew, and she had this is in Philly. One of the students, he was getting ragged on because you know, he was stinking, right? He wasn't taking a shower, wasn't taking a bath, was wearing the same clothes. So if he spilled ketchup on his shirt, that stain would be on his shirt the next day. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he wasn't going home immediately after school. You know why? Because his mom was prostituting herself out of the house.
Exactly.
So he was going and staying at like I don't even know if it was a shelter or a community center. And, you know, obviously he doesn't have access to a shower. You know what I mean? So then he would, you know, show back up at school the next day. And, you know, and you know, that's the whole thing. Like, you know, if you don't have any connection to the streets, if you don't have any street smarts, and you the type of motherfucker that you're not built for the dope game or some other way to make money, huh? You are completely fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you completely fucked up because you don't have the means or the resources to do anything to change your situation.